Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's time for more, as Storm says, flaming homosexuality.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother.
Sipping 2, Spirit Boogaloo.
Yes. Oh, there's the music. It's so quiet.
Increase the jams.
Honestly, it's probably pretty quiet for you guys too, so. What's good?
What's up, nerds?
It's your average simping Sunday.
You're
Every day is a simp day, but for spooky month.
especially on Sunday.
How's it going for everybody else? Are y'all ready?
You know, ready to bust some ghosts? I mean, bust some ghosts?
I guess we can just.
It was busted.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Are we still simp, or are we gonna be a different name this time?
I still think simp is fucking hilarious.
Yes, simp is good. Unless there's something in particular that we want Spirit to call us.
It's true.
Ghost fucker.
D-Gen.
D-Gen? D-Gen would work for her attitude.
D-Gen's good.
That's a good one, Sumi.
Glad you got your college stuff at
Bottom.
Bottom?
I like bottom too.
The bottom's pretty good.
All of those are really good. D-Gen also works. I don't know, now I'm thinking about it, and all of them calling us a bottom would be really funny.
Trickster would be complete with bottom.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Make it happen.
Hello?
The thought of Trapper calling us bottom, though.
Not as good. No, I don't. Oh, that. Oh.
Merp.
Hello?
We're stuck with D-Gen.
Hold on. I can fix this. No, okay.
There we are.
Good lord. Bottom.
Oh my.
Just don't treat Trapper like he exists. Okay.
Alright, we back in it. Let's head back to Murder Island.
We will probably speedrun some of this stuff because we have been through this.
Yeah, especially the opening sequence.
Get to the conversation parts. Maybe we can get through both Spirit and maybe Wraith to figure out lore stuff. Don't know, we'll see. Introductory stuff. Yes, the head. So do we want to switch things up and not use the coin this time?
Well, we have our option of we can run away, we can close our eyes. We dug up the face last time.
Well, should we just embrace bottom energy
And
in
run.
this and run? Yeah.
We are a bottom, so it only feels right, right? You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run, but the beach is endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland, considering your lack of options. You've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. Listen here, Zen! Not all of us are bottoms, just me. Actually, I think Sumi's a bottom too, but that's beside the point.
I favor being bottom, but I have switch tendencies, so.
You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Well, that sure was weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. The volleyball is back!
Ball. We ballin'.
Clip to bottom, no. I forgot I'm a YouTuber. That shit can be taken.
You played yourself.
Bottom queen of Dommyville.
Lobal.
Yes, please. Where is Dommyville? Where can I get there? Where's the
Need
exit?
directions ASAP.
You fell for my trap. You guys are gonna have way too much fun when we do the Riz stuff.
Oh no.
That will happen eventually. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare around, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground.
Yes, mommy, we love you for eternity.
Bunny mommy, we still love you. You're
cu-
all right.
You're a curious one.
We'll see. Yeah,
Cute.
That's our quest today, and this
This
thing.
motherfucker.
The crab man.
Not the kind of crabs that I
No.
want. They're so, except you, they're so good. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Mm-hmm.
Could penetrate elsewhere, you know?
First, third, second, and consolation prize.
Yeah.
Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed. Let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush to your mind at once that you were completely paralyzed.
Hello?
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monster lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Let's see. Last time we tossed it back.
Yeah.
Say nothing, do nothing. For the
Maybe.
bottomiest of bottom
We're
energy.
just in that emotion right now.
Jaw on the floor. Bottoms would freeze up. Exactly. You stand frozen in complete silence. Can I be honest with you? It's kind of a weird move. It's as if you truly don't care that someone asked you politely. You're doing you despite how much of a weirdo or just a jerk it might make you look like. I just saw jerk it and my mind was just like,
Oh no, first Freudian slip of the stream.
Clearly you don't even care. Is this some kind of display of confidence? Confusion? Sheer awkwardness? You feel judged, but you're not sure how. Spirit cuts the silence with a giggle that she quickly swallows when she sees that it caught your attention. Huntress jogs over to collect the ball from the ground next to you before heading back to the volleyball court with everyone else. This seems like we're going in the right direction!
Yeah.
Except for Spirit. She's really staring you down, her expression hardening as you watch her. The longer you hold her gaze, the more angry she seems to become before turning with a huff and floating off to join the others. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion into their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared.
Yes. Yes.
We've done it. We've cracked the code.
Yep.
Don't be scared, Bottom. You were made for this.
Aria talking to herself. It's the ocean.
All right, I don't want to play anymore. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It begins. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold pretty much anyone who's always seems to have fresh blood on their hands.
Hey, don't worry about it. Well, just a game. Existence, that is.
Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here?
You mean they're here to do more than just distract from my total domination?
We don't want to be domed by you, buddy.
Not this one. That was Wraith. That sign means he's done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care what this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not?
You know you can't. At least not yet.
Oh, yeah, not yet.
Hey, Bottom. You might want to, I don't know, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. Okay, this is the...
Quiz time.
How attractive would you say you are?
Average? I'm pretty average, I think.
Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle.
That may not have been good. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear.
If you could have any superpowers, what would they be?
I know Flight got a thing from her last time. Maybe we should do invisibility?
Maybe.
Sure.
See
Mix
what
it up, mix it up. Invisibility?
I'm gonna... Boop, boop. Hello?
Same. Although, sometimes I think I already am.
Oh.
No. Was that your best subject in school? Or what was your best subject in school?
Skipping class, floating out like a ghost.
Whee!
You could see I majored in skipping class.
If I had ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping over walking almost always. What's your favorite animal? What was the... It was like a skunk, right?
I think so, yeah. Species of skunk.
Cat?
Cat, probably. Definitely a cat.
What? Why is everyone looking at me? Do you think just because I'm a typical cute goth girl that I have some specific love for all things cats? And more specifically, black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway.
What's your favorite color?
3-day-old corpse. Blue?
I like blue.
I'd probably go with blue.
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 Blue isn't any good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy.
Why are you wearing blue?
What's your dream job?
Just being in neat, not working at all.
Not working at all.
We did say that last time. But
Oh, we did?
I-
Okay, maybe astronaut?
Boop.
It'd be pretty amazing to be an astronaut, I think.
Cleo, you're telling me that the muscle whatevers are otters? Those are my favorite.
Weasels too! And it's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. Cold, inky vastness of nothing. Forever.
Best flavor of ice cream.
I don't remember. Chocolate. We said vanilla, last time.
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
My favorite flavor is pain.
Same.
Same here.
Mine is vanilla. Swirl with pain.
So that did not change. Yeah, y'all think
And then
that
it's gonna
mint.
be mint chip.
What happens if we don't pick mint chip?
Just stick with
Don't
chocolate.
shit.
The best flavor is chocolate.
You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at. You almost brought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to.
Damn.
I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again.
Seeing the dark side of narrator on this run, okay.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream?
Chocolate!
In case it wasn't clear who's in charge here, it's me. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime.
We died on our hill
I just wanted to see what would
for
happen.
chocolate
I
ice
was
cream.
wondering.
That's funny.
Pretty great.
Okay.
Speed run.
Okay. We said average. Should we just keep with? Well, run's dead. Time to leave. Thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. It's been 17 minutes. Should we just keep with the same answers?
Oh, sure. We can maybe mix it up a little if we want.
I want to see what they say if we say the animal. Superpower. We said invisibility. We said skipping. I want to see what this one says.
Mustelids, 100%.
Be honest, you have no idea what a mustelid is, and you're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg, right? Because there is no Easter egg. It's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that.
Oh, that's okay.
I still like it.
Yeah, narrator just clowning on us.
Dream job, not working at all. We said chocolate. I don't think that changes. Mint chip. So obedient.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith.
Hi, I'm Wraith. Nothing like everyone else. I like nice people, loathe big dumb idiots.
Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't like hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. But it's better to choose just to not take part.
Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let those bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love.
Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean.
Grow up.
Grow a body.
I've explained this thousands of times. I'm dead, but not like a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it.
Whatever, fog body.
That's not nice.
He's not nice.
You'll love it.
Only sometimes.
Ew, really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it.
Sounds me entirely, actually.
For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough.
If we're done playing, let's do something else instead.
Oh, wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness.
No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, always flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful.
Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group.
Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired. Besides, I hate being in the sun.
Where do you want to go?
The lounge.
That one?
That's the bar. It's probably far right.
This one? That looks like the yacht.
Oh, the yacht.
It's
Okay.
like out on the ocean. That's a volleyball game.
That is the lounge.
Unless that's the pool?
It's a bit vague. Maybe safe, and we can pop between.
I don't think I can. They won't let me. They will do the little thing with Dwight and what's her nuts, though. Maybe this one. I have no idea. Okay, that is.
It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge.
You need to kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms.
I'm gonna save real quick.
Yeah.
Save while you can.
We gotta woo best girl.
Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day. It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind and chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do any longer.
Little anarchist.
Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down.
Hold on.
Just for one moment.
This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. I think we can kind of just...
Yeah, we know about our spawn.
Hey, narrator?
Yes, something I can help you with.
Those two, Claudette and Dwight. They just start to mention something about wanting to escape. Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape?
Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken.
It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though.
Oh, right, that. Yeah, that's true. But he just meant he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here, it has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have that charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. No, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? IP Island featuring Ghostface?
Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match.
Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone.
I don't know whose idea the volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows the fact that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and that didn't work. I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kinds of facts around on this island. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again?
No, it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper.
Please, just make it quick.
Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right, Dwight?
Yeah, right. So, what will you be having? Sangria.
Okay, sangria.
Something fruity, but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. Sangria, maybe. Oh, excuse me. My pleasure. That sounds nice. We used to make drinks like those back home. Well, not exactly we. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. And they looked happy. Now's your chance to be the one with the drink. What do you say?
This is some sort of juice for a child? There are children hiding about?
No, it's for adults. They're kind of like, tropical fun.
Oh, I see. Oh, she's so sad.
Baby.
Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear there aren't any. But I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island, personally. Little ones should definitely not be exposed to this.
True and real.
Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure. We can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures.
To new friends.
Did you just say clink?
I keep forgetting that he actually onomatopoeias.
No.
Since we fulfilled your request,
It's just in time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch.
icebreaker time. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I even set foot at near this bar.
I'm sure Ocean would like
You
that.
want to go down on the ocean? Oh my.
Yeah, brother.
You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine. Or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat?
I've literally never seen him in a hat.
If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking the topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at the non-sports after school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd.
Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much.
Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog of my severed feet. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life, the escape into your own mind.
Goddamn, she just like me for real, for real.
Just like me for
If we find lewd novels in her lighthouse, I will scream.
A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking.
Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Bottom, what's your desert island book? One book you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror for reasons that should be obvious.
She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain.
Nothing too modern. Humanity has gotten soft these past 100 years. So, what's your favorite?
All right, what do we got? I own both Dracula and Frankenstein. What do you think she would like?
Yes.
Well, considering she's a corpse, probably Frankenstein, but I prefer Dracula over Frankenstein. So, I don't know.
It's a 50-50. Either she likes Frankenstein because she can relate to it because she's a bunch of body parts, or she's gonna be like, oh yeah, are you really? Fucking really?
Yeah.
That book? It could be 50-50.
And then there's the whole duality aspect of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
She's a goth girl. Goth girls like vampires.
I mean,
Yeah, we
just,
do.
That's my favorite of the three, so I'm just gonna say Dracula.
Let's do Dracula.
Dracula!
Dracula is one classic that's still scary. To be seduced by some beautiful stranger, only to learn later on that they're an immortal villain. Yep, bottom book! It's downright.
Thrilling?
Well, I guess, but I was going to say.
Hot.
That despite the deviant behavior of Dracula and the threat of possible danger or even death that he possesses, you can't help but be turned on by the liberation from the status quo that he represents.
Same here.
So, if some old doctor says he's a bad boy, you're supposed to reek like garlic and sleep alone. Who did they think would buy into that? If you're gonna be trapped in the nightmare that is undead eternal life, which I know a little something about, you could do a lot worse than great clothes, a castle, and a lover who doesn't take shit from anyone.
So we did it.
Yeah, Spirit is just as much of a monster fucker as all of us.
The scariest part of Dracula is thinking that no one will ever be quite as interesting to make love to as a vampire. Damn, you like me for real.
Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask-covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy.
Okay, we're getting different options.
Great idea.
Trickster? Isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this.
Well, hello. And who is this new fan in the waiting?
Beat it, hack!
I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game?
Another one for smooches.
Oh, I can't say. I was just saying it's a great idea. While also teasing the secret trickster ending.
God damn it, we have to look up how to get that.
We need that.
I would do Trickster over Wraith. Sorry, Wraith. You're a little
Again.
Yeah, no, I'd go for Trickster over Wraith any day.
He's a little too emo for me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's those abs.
Yeah.
Washboard motherfucking abs.
I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo.
The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. That's it.
Well, let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way.
All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic-like.
Yo.
Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll be waiting here in complete silence, trying to listen in and use our imaginations while you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching.
Claudette! Oh
Is
my!
this in the bottle or 7 minutes in heaven? Which are we doing?
Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults.
Oh, well, thank you for doing the hard work for us then. How fucking dare. He is a trickster,
He
so.
gives us merch. Goodness.
That's funny. Bottom, you're up.
You grip the bottle in your hand and put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods.
Me spin win.
Ready to play!
Righty.
Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch.
Oh, cute.
Oh, those are so cute.
Those are so cute.
Oh, nailed it.
You got spirit. You two are meant to be. Psych! You have to actually spin multiple times to get the real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island.
Lamo.
Get your spin on!
So this begs the question, how much have either of these 4 made out with each other?
Yes.
Have Wraith and Trapper kissed?
That's what I was just thinking. Oh no! Oh no! I swear to God,
if we get swerved into Trapper.
I'm doing it. Okay.
Mommy saved us. Mommy saved us.
Okay. If we land on Trapper again, I'm closing the game.
You did save before it.
I did. I was smart. Ooh.
Okay.
Fast.
We got Mommy.
It's not Trapper.
She's our waifu in another timeline. It's fine.
Huntress is your true match.
I mean, you're not wrong. Ooh.
Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Huntress, lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. We came here for spirit, but we're leaving with Mommy. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Huntress takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar.
Sit on my face.
She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at the interview for a job that you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. You try and lock lips in this state. Oh, if you try to lock lips in this state, you might gross her out so completely that she'll never be able to look at you romantically again.
I think we just bottom out so hard here that we turn her off of the situation. Huntress,
I'm sorry, but I can't kiss you right now. What? You're relieved, but also maybe a little hurt? It's not you. Well, it is you, but in a good way. I think you're great. Maybe too great. I don't trust easily, and I'm afraid of what it might mean to connect with you so early. It's not that I don't want to, I just don't think it's the right thing right now.
I understand.
Amazing! But I also understand this. If you tell anyone I got so soft, I'll break you in half. Okay?
That's hot.
I'll tell him you almost chewed my whole face clean off.
Oh, I like that.
I hate to break up such a passionate moment.
We only assume it's passionate because we'd never spy on you or constantly while you stay on this island.
But dinner's being served right away, and we must insist that you join us.
We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation.
When there are so many more interesting things to die from.
Wait.
Oh my gosh, if we have to voice the whole stabbing bit again, we should just voice it as if they're actually being stabbed, because now we know the context.
It's true. Okay, so I saved. I'm gonna load up that spot again, and I want to see if I can get spirit.
Good point.
Spirit.
Oh. Did I
Not
load
a
up?
while ago.
Oh, did it autosave?
Might have.
Shit.
Been run.
Oh,
Damn.
It's
going
important!
all the way back.
It's fine. We've done worse. It's not that far back. It only feels like it's far back.
Yes, it's all
because-
text. Oops.
Speedrun go! I liked that one. I thought it was funny. Not working at all. Chocolate. Mint chip. We go and do things. Wow, it's like we're playing a visual novel or something.
We're skipping so fast, I feel like Monokuma's just gonna pop out of nowhere and scold us.
We don't care about escaping, just take us to the lounge. Hey,
Yeah, baby.
you are a baby. Nice. Flap, flap, flap. Okay, now edit y'all talking really fast over this. Books. Dracula. Then we save again. Okay.
Save twice.
Yeah, stack
Two
your
different
saves.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. We know how to play minigames. Hopefully I can actually get her. Oh no.
Off to a bad start.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh, Aria. No, let's see it. We have to witness our punishment.
We have to see the cursed. You got Trevor. Trevor's your friend. Across the beach, how Trapper listens, eyes sweat glistening on the skin. Her hair races, Trapper tricks you by the hand, and you sip his face. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but on the sexy kind of way.
You're through this so fast. Trevor, you, holy.
Save it, it's not happening.
Good.
Don't cry. I know to get this close to a living god and then feel the sting of his rejection. It must hurt bad.
No, I'm actually relieved.
But don't take it personally. Well, do, but use it to make yourself stronger. It's not because I don't want to. It's because you haven't earned it yet. You might. Later. For now, it can't be that easy. Sure, maybe with one of the others. They're weak, sad, lonely. Not me. I don't need this. It's mine to give or to withhold.
You really dodged a bullet. This means you'll have a chance to present yourself in a bit more flattering of a light later, assuming you survive.
I'm not ashamed to tell you that I think you're cute.
Yeah, gross.
I'd make out with you so hard your heart would cave in. If I wanted to. And I do. But I still won't. Tell you when I told you this and you die. They die. And then I have you all revived to kill you again. If anyone asks, I was the best you've ever had. Which I might just be. Another time.
No, thank you.
Okay. Hello?
Maybe aim for right, so that way you get spirit.
Good strat.
Yeah,
Good strat.
that seems to be the way we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Please no. Okay, right, that's fine. This is the trapper. Well, we might get everybody but Spirit. I don't know why I was doing so good. No!
Come on, bottle gods.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Quick load.
I think the universe is trying to tell us something. I don't. Just because I'm sewer crab stuck in a trench coat doesn't mean anything.
The ocean just has its finger on the dial going, Dommy daddy, Dommy daddy, Dommy daddy.
It's like you said you were a bottom. You named yourself a bottom. I will give you a dom.
Yay!
There. Ah.
Okay, getting it dialed in.
As fuck.
And it went for Trapper. Almost had
They
it.
really do not want to give us spirit. I see how it is. 50
game.
Shades Dom.
More persistent.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Well, this is a compilation.
Well, alright, does that. I'm gonna go get some more drink.
Okay.
This is a fucking compilation. I mean, somebody else can try.
Oh, got unplugged.
Sorry. Son of a bitch. You guys see nothing. Hold on, now we're having
Lost audio.
Hold on. Oh. Like literally everything. Everything is scuffed all of a sudden. Well, that's cool.
Weird. computers.
Yay, technology. Maybe it's because I bumped the desk so hard.
There we go. Man, we put some pepper on the spin. God damn. Still going.
Spinning and spinning and spinning.
Well, I can't hear any audio.
I
No.
don't either. They can. We can't. Weird. Oh. I'm about to unplug everything and plug it back in.
I know you guys absolutely just love the scuff.
These, what it is?
Why can I hear that but not the game?
Yeah, I heard system noises for a second.
Can you tap back into the game too? Okay. Sometimes that fucks up. I mean, you saved right here, so you could always close the game and reopen it, see if it works again spontaneously. Even though I don't think that's going to be the issue, but doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it's fine if you guys can hear it, but we don't hear anything.
No
and
music
that
for us.
kind of messes with stuff.
We can't jam out to the crazy island tune.
Yeah, I gotta have them tropical beats.
Yeah, the fun island beats are cool. Come on. Give us the stuff.
Weird. Did something happen in the game settings on accident? I mean, we didn't touch anything, no.
I mean, chat can hear it. We
Yeah,
can't.
it's weird.
What the fuck?
No.
Bless. We just want to kiss our ghostly waifu. Or at least get rejected by her.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, your USB is here.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. How in the absolute fuck is that what happened?
What?
Okay, well that's fucking
Sorcery.
annoying. And now I don't know where the cord is.
Shenanigans. Yeah. Silly OBS.
All right.
Trying to deny us island tunes. Rude.
I don't know why that was a thing.
OBS occasionally being shit.
Okay.
Yes, dumb fuck.
Kagan, you saw the hardship that we went through. Let us
Come
have
on.
spirit.
Spirit.
Not driver.
We got this. Yes.
Waifu? Other waifu?
Believe in the heart of best girl.
This is not.
We got it.
Listen.
My god.
Somebody else do it. Someone else do it.
Is it spacebar?
Yes. Fuck! It's Trevor! Right? Oh!
Okay, well, we'll
I did that! I just want everyone to know!
yeah. Trapper is destiny, but now we'll do it on a fresh try. All right. Stretch out the wrist.
The
Get all wavy.
achievement was like serial dater. It's like, oh, you're back for more, huh?
Ready. Trying to get rid of the top. Okay, there we are.
It's not Trapper, I'll take it.
Oh, so close. Fuck! Ah!
It goes so fast.
Shit! God damn it!
This is not. Hey!
Nailed it.
The power. First try.
On focus.
Oh my god. Spirit's your true match. Ooh. Fucking saving, dude.
Oh, net gaming.
I don't care about rape, sorry. Okay, let's try sweat glistening on her skin. How does she sweat? She's a ghost, but whatever, her heart races. Spirit takes you by the hand and you sit face to face in a private section of the bar. She begins to reach for you, putting her hands on your shoulder. You're sweating, but on the sexy way, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what to do if you try to blah, blah, blah.
Spirit, we...
I have some bad news for you.
I have something in my teeth, don't I? I think it might be seaweed. I have no idea how long I was in that ocean.
No, well, maybe. But that's not what I was gonna say. It's not happening. Not now. Maybe not ever. If they think I'm going to make out with some stranger just because a bottle told me to, they got another thing coming, and so do you. Namely, a katana set into your heart. If you ever try to make a move under such absurd circumstances.
Those were warning spins.
I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, I know. You seem pretty harmless. And not at all that bad to kiss. If I were interested, which I'm not in this moment in time. Are we gonna tell them we kissed? We are. I'm not above lying to get what I want.
So the thing about me being not that bad to kiss, was that a lie to get me to play along?
If you want to know the truth, figure it out yourself.
Oh.
But don't expect this life to just hand you gifts like me. All I was ever handed was pain and suffering. Treat me well, and I'll return the favor.
Okay.
Otherwise, try a different route and see what happens.
You're playing coy.
Okay,
Moving on.
we may continue.
Dinner time.
Seems like the next activity is mealtime? Not quite.
Go enjoy some good
Zen
food,
also go do meal.
Go Mogu.
We will probably be here when you get back.
Yeah.
You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic that like you'd find on cable. But Dwight and Claudette assure you to your seat, but there's very limited sitting directly around you. I feel like everybody wants to sit next to you. Blah blah blah. Ah, yes, this
Trixie
man.
jumps in. Hey there. You're looking good, Bottom. Real good. As Aria gets flushed.
We did good. And we literally can't let hunters and trappers sit next together.
Yeah, we can begin dinner.
It's meat. Murder. Hey, Bottom, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? It's 12 hours. Everybody wants to do it. Send you guys straight.
Machete! Chop it up!
Chop chop.
I can do these, I just can't do the other ones.
Alright, get to slicing.
This one has a far easier point to keep track of.
Yeah.
The bottle is very hard because it's even. Oopsie.
That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served.
For real.
The sounds, especially coming from the mass killers, they're just gross when they eat. Eating.
Yeah, we went over that one.
Dismembered body parts.
No need to move.
Right.
Last time we looked at the seagull, I think.
This is gross.
Yeah. Everything about this dinner is an abomination. From what is almost certainly human meat, to the lack of manners, to the talk of the dismembered parts, and these noises. Everything is so vile I might throw up. Even Spirit is talking about number twos. I thought she was the classy one. Yeah.
Oh, well then, I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out.
Don't be so judgmental. Sheesh.
If I could feel the shame or sadness, I might be experiencing both right now. But what I can feel is rage, and I am furious you just ruined the meal! I have a whole leg to eat!
Even though you're in the hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. That's almost certainly the lack of calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body begin to shut itself down. Oh hey, it's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's different things. Make the right choices. Yeah, we already know about starting over and having to fast forward, thank you. Big mysterious. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth.
Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that we're all truly insignificant, and the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else?
You look out into the darkness of night and ponder her question.
Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such a massive nothingness?
Just realized I should save. Let's save there. Boop, boop, boop. You found someone special? You've always been alone?
I think always been alone would relate to her more, but finding someone special might endear her. I think always been alone,
Yeah.
so we can relate to her.
Maybe it's Spirit's words, maybe it's the ocean, or maybe it has always been this way. But you suddenly feel connected to Spirit's words.
I may not remember much about my life before. There's one thing I know to be true. I've always been alone. And I always will be alone.
Spirit has turned from looking at the ocean and is looking directly at you now.
It's a funny idea, isn't it? Being alone.
Together?
Oh?
It's the best we can hope for.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's too much to hope for. Maybe it's impossible. Pretend we know anything that is just arrogance. Ugh, that was so dumb. I'm busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't take care of myself, and now I'm all I've got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny. Purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, so this might sound silly, but
Spirit looks around to see if anyone else is on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues.
there's a dragon that lives inside me.
Dragon is nuts!
I was gonna say, it's another dragon! It's perfect for Sumi!
I've always known, but I tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. This is stupid.
You're not stupid. That sounds badass.
Right? But I didn't let it out. Then I, chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger?
It could be any number of things. Nothing but darkness.
That's the Chuny option for sure.
No dragon, just a lot of fire. Darkness.
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 I'd kill to have a dragon.
I guess maybe not the best choice of words.
I mean, a dragon sounds awesome. Honestly, though, I don't feel like I've got anything inside me at all. Just darkness. Never-ending darkness.
Do you mean a door of darkness?
Darkness door.
That's where the darkness doors lie, in the heart. And here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on the island until you arrived.
Perhaps I could light a torch and search through the darkness.
Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island.
I'm about to be pegged with a keyblade. Come on!
Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette spinning across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads.
It's very important that we stick to the itinerary.
And attend each event as scheduled.
Playing sick for cute floor points was not part of this evening's activities.
This is strictly slotted for after campfire story time, and at this rate, we'll be late.
Playing sick? No, I was... No time for excuses.
Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting.
Go, 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 go!
Story time!
Get some of that spirit lore.
Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement.
Oh, we're not gonna blame anyone in particular.
But I'm
Adjustments.
catching everything. There we go.
Kamila.
Everything's a clusterfuck.
Oh, ah.
It's me. I'm the clusterfuck.
We need our own IT department. Oh wait, that's me. Sort of.
That's us. Alright, anyway. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for evening activities.
We'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Just one story. Well, story time's my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience.
You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up now. I swear, I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss.
Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate.
Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out.
Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick the newbie?
Seriously? Has anything here ever happened on schedule even once?
Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head clean off so quick, then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Boss and Buzzer back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about.
Nobody named names. Who even knows names anyway? Not us!
I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Just call me nobody.
There's a lot of stuff related to Kingdom Hearts in here, I'm just saying.
But we still gotta get started on story time. Start speaking in Ansem voice.
Son of a bitch!
Everything's going wrong.
Mike does not want to stay today.
The mic is going rogue.
It here, Mike. It here.
I'm just gonna pull you closer so you stop having this fucking issue.
Oh, you hear that, chat? Sumi's pulling you in tight.
Tee.
Hot.
You fucking know it. I don't know, my brain went blank there.
Just the thought of being covered in all those string worms.
Oh, how fluffy it would be.
That would be nice.
So
I
squiggly.
like the one on my hat. It's really good.
Eventually I'll get some tape and I'll like wrap my mic stand in the string worms.
That'd be cute.
Hello, Mike. Thing in the ring. Am I turning this the right way? I don't think I am.
When in doubt, you could always just use the actual stand.
There we go.
Adhered.
Alright. Bottom, who do you think you should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name.
Please, pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Spirit!
Girl. I choose you, Spirit.
Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with catchphrases, will ya?
She is a ghost type.
Really? You want to hear from me?
Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories.
I don't know where she gets it. She comes up with some of the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about bullshit stories.
If everyone else is going to chit chat, I guess I can just sit down and.
Dress.
Huntress's eyes go right behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting. and when it's not.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now. Though I was selected, and so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss.
You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn.
Where's our popcorn? It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hoda, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she's ever seen before. Then, when she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen of officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. How could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box. Strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. This huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside.
Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element.
Help me! Cried someone from inside the box. It was a man. Terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now, it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking at this strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no window, no fasteners or seam. It was completely solid, and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I just woke up here, and I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hoda comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety, as the night dragged on with no progress on opening the box. And the night grew longer, seeping puddle on the ground. The man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hoda was no help at all, powerless to save him. Guilt began to weigh on her, like it had never before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hoda. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched as her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection, like she had never felt before. Not her family, not her friends, not to any of the other hostages that she had worked so hard to free before. And so, the man's eyes closed and back walked away. It didn't scare Detective Hoda, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, "Promise, promise that I'm not alone." "Yes," she promised, "I do." And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why, Detective Hoda leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall upon this man.
So who wants to kiss to the creep horror glory hole?
Apparently, Detective Hoda.
It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel the brief contact, the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched the beat for beat in this soft touch. "Thank you," said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice. He backed away into the darkness, disappearing for a single moment of eerie calm. "Get back!" yelled the officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hoda and the box, breaking silence that would soon be filled with a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hoda gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in a puddle of rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that was when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hoda had to think of him at the moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces disconnected from one another, clearly severed and placed in a neat pile. The top of the pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue.
Spirit stares at the file, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire or up at the sky. Anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her, who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual? She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail. And now no one is sure to act.
That was some Junji Ito shit there, Spirit.
Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please. I said do something!
Hey, welcome back, Zen.
Hello! Oh, hug her.
Yeah,
cool story, bro.
No, not the slow. Anything but the slow claps.
Let's do a hug.
Hug the baby.
You stand and without saying anything, approach Spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up.
Yes, there was some bondage vibes to that story with the whole being contained in a box thing.
It's certainly not what you expected. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement and you nearly fall over into the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize everyone had just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of your eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. It's service time! Just got some big vibes going on. Damn, way to go, Bottom. Rissless bozo.
Lobo.
Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song.
Hey, baby. You look lonely. Mind if I join you?
He doesn't wait for an answer.
I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can.
Special merch, limited time only.
You just have to find me. Come find me, baby.
Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Baby! Stringworm!
Swingworm.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Kitty girl.
Spirit approaches you.
You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. The fog that flows around me, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in.
Ayo. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god. I mean, narrator.
You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me.
That's supposed to make me calm down?
Dipping in hot tubs with the spirit? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Also gonna do another save.
I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarity to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, nor metaphorically, or not any other oracally.
Yeah.
I believe you. Completely. Sure, you were cut to pieces in your life, and so's the person in the story.
A perfectly normal coincidence.
Sure, you're on this island, trapped, one might say. Most puzzling place.
Also a complete regular coincidence.
And sure, his lips were blue. Your lips are blue.
Really? You call this blue?
Honey, I'm colorblind and I can tell you're blue. Searching for answers. Hoping to find...
Revenge?
Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess.
Coincidences.
Sorry, they're coincidences.
I guess it's through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons words are hard. Preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbering about it. I dreamt that story, watching a movie in my sleep, when I was just a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin.
Aww.
I've never been able to shake it.
That's a very adult story for a child to dream.
Do you believe me?
Yes. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep.
Fool! The taught you to trust a stranger? You're gonna get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself.
Projection!
Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own questions about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle blocks. If you believe that she is the... Damn it, you got me going again! Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain to someone standing before you with a fresh towel ready to dry you off.
Sorry, kids.
But it's time for bed.
I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb it all out, all the tangles, and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her.
You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her, at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Soon. I think this is stuff... Oh yeah, we got the angst with Spirit, for sure.
Thanks, baby.
I think this is the stuff that we have already... Snuggle by fire. Oh, the music.
Ew.
So find the spookiest tunes for Spirit.
Let's talk about our
Not that one. I think I did that last time.
two major things. First of all,
I think that gave us Wraith.
Very low ambiance.
That one might be Huntress? I'm trying to remember what her theme sounded like.
Also very low ambiance.
That one sounds pretty...
Probably.
Yeah, pretty mysterious. That's probably her.
Say they Spirit Huntress for this one.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Who would you like to summon by your side? Spirit.
Spirit? Are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company.
Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless.
I like to listen to flute music.
Okay.
Have on some essential oil to steam my pores.
Really?
What? Even the dead like to relax.
I don't really have any of those things around.
Aw, comb! Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo.
I guess you can hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though, and if you lose it, well...
You'll get your revenge on me.
It's the last thing I do.
You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. Shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists.
Why is the ocean so yandering?
Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to.
Ocean's calling us a thirsty thought, dude.
Hydrate or dihydrate!
You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you.
Oh, it's
Huntress.
Mommy.
Huntress is rifling through your pockets. Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the Spirit right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but Well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone I don't really have tied up. So I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. Well, I've got you. You should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scary.
Look, you're a good yandere, but I'm sorry, sweetie.
Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, No, not in a creepy way. Huntress pauses for a long moment. All right, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I've found. It's all mine. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. Oh god, that sounds so fucking good.
So good.
Oh, fuck.
That all sounds very enticing.
We might have that stuff for stroganoff. I could make that.
I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a very long day. Shh. Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes flutter closed. Finally alone, for real this time, maybe, you drift off to sleep. Again, hopefully you're not poisoned.
Thank you, Mommy.
Thinking. We'll probably actually read through these.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be different.
Hopefully get some stuff changed around. I wonder if they're ever going to acknowledge our prior save where we romanced Huntress.
Right.
That'd be funny.
Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Can you blame me for not getting along well with others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I take the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet as a win. They look pretty tasty, though, so who knows what'll happen tomorrow. Hey, Dwight, do we have tarragon on this island?
Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control. And right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster! Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh! I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. I want to make it that much better for me when they're screaming.
I'm not sure how I feel about bottom.
Damn it, I couldn't keep it straight.
But it's coming from Wraith.
Yeah, it just sounds so casual.
On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate. So it's probably good for bottom if they just keep ignoring me.
Lamau.
On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan. For me.
I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those were a choice, sure. If someone were to come around to capture my heart, at least that beats it. That beats being stabbed and besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
Yeah, Zen, a straight face? Here?
There ain't nothing straight about this household.
You're...
You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards from the beach. Wait, are you on a vacation? Wait, we've done this. I'm on a save. It's not a dream. Trickster.
Morning beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right.
Saucy coffee! Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people.
I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I will be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island.
Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind. He left.
Well, at least he brought me a cup of...
No, I don't drink that!
What the hell was that?
They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review. If it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into.
Yes, Scream 1 is really good.
You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. Alright, we've been through this.
Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good?
Been here for 5. Oh, yeah. Please move on. I don't remember what we said. Did we say having a lovely time?
I think so.
Lovely time.
At the top, we chose.
Oh,
If I were to summarize my time here, I'd call it a lovely time.
Lovely. I love to hear that because this isn't the place that this isn't what this place is all about. Finding love.
So they both got hearts at the same time for that option? Can we have a threesome with these two?
probably. They are a,
Kind of connected at the hip.
yeah.
No.
Shut up, Dwight. The old kid has killed again and again and again. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign our rights away to say anything negative about this place.
Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No matter what we select, so just yes this time.
Yeah.
Yes. I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract stating that I, Bottom, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect!
Delightful.
Excellent. Yes. Hey, Bottom, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games, resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Perfect timing! Danger, dread, disorientation. Personally, I wasn't.
I can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated. Anyone see where I got off my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is.
Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. No. Now Huntress steps up with better feelings. This island is treacherous. I don't know what the newcomer thinks they're doing here, but it certainly isn't helping any of us. Whoa! Huntress pretends to be all independent, but is she secretly kind of miffed at you? And, miffed you and her aren't getting along?
Yandere, we're seeing the dark side now.
Well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast, too. And just like that, here comes Spirit.
Some things. Alright. Anyone else feel especially cold last night? Well, in a technically dead sense, I don't know. In some other sense, it's like for the first time in a long time, I felt the sun yesterday. And then it went away. Didn't like it.
Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
But first, Spirit finally liked having light in her life. Oh.
Ah.
I'm just glad the introduction of Bottom to our island paradise. Yeah, that was in quotations. It distracted me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you, and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions.
I'm asking questions too. It's when will Wraith shut up?
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel?
I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon.
Damn, what a power play. Keep on wanting more. You're getting good at this game, sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast. But so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. And you know what else is a lot? A new save.
Oh boy, here we go.
Before you get there, though, something catches your attention.
You hear that?
Who are you addressing? Me?
Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these horrifying killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator.
It's only okay in so much that it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed.
All right, let's get this, Sumi. Let's get this. No! No! Stick it in there! Oh, a little more! A little more! Oh, yeah! That's it! Yeah!
How does that feel?
Oh, it does!
Nice.
Yeah! That feels right!
This is uncomfortable.
Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah! You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, just like that?
Exactly like that.
I swear, I had no idea these two were even... whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah, it sounds a bit more disturbing that time.
I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything.
Wow. Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster branded suntan lotion. This is someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some?
Damn it.
Oh, come on, a little privacy, please.
Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazy look in her eyes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know.
You know what? What do you think we were doing?
You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like... fun.
You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oops.
We get 5 minutes to ourselves each day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected.
I've come to believe the key to finding the exact places that we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is our appendix, because why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me.
Cool. Everything else is the same as seems, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, they're going crazy!
Shut up. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you.
You can screw me.
But it's no tree at all. It's a hold for dramatic effect.
Quick stuff.
Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You've seen my abs, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show.
Please.
Catch you around.
His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. That low bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design.
He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay. Another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time.
Baby!
Oh, it's Spirit. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one who seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there.
Zed's got the right idea. Sir, I do not look into your eyes. Your man tits are far more important.
Cool. If there were eye tracker, it would not be him face. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm telling you, really. It is my private spot, but I guess I've got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers. They don't get me. But I'll get them. Oh, I'll get them all. And I'll get my father, too. And I'll punish him for all what he did to my mother and me.
Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot if you get turned on by menacing. Look, all this time on Murderer's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I'd suggest you do the same. You've seen her get... You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance. But you've also seen that there's a more sensitive side hiding within her. Which one do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but before you can decide if you want to go off with Spirit, the Wraith interjects.
Honestly, Spirit's great. She's the only one around here that doesn't totally get on my nerves. I guess you've got good taste. I don't know. We could hang out and I could show you some cool stuff, if you want. Or, forget I said anything.
Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. Not that it's going to be a hard choice.
Sorry,
but...
Wraith, you're cool. I'd like to like smoke a bong with you or whatever it is you do in your weird little temple area, but we want to visit Lighthouse
I
Mommy.
feel like Wraith stuff is all just like it's the secrets of the island.
Yeah, like unraveling what
It's
the
kind
game
of what
actually
they
is.
kind of hint at.
Yeah. But we're here
This is
for
the
horny.
lore route.
Lore. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Lemonade sounds really good.
And then you die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island really got me tilted. So who will it be?
Baby, I gotta go with Spirit.
You made the correct decision. But know this, just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog, understand?
No pet play? Oh, come on! Well, of course.
Well, see, the thing is, you are the dog. Bark, bark.
You've still got a lot to prove to me, but I want to believe that our connection is real. But I have been hurt before, literally, with a katana. A katana that I now wield in my spectral form, you feel me? Because you will feel me, and if you try any of that macho trapper crap,
See, she wants us to be a bottom. That's her thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
Before you ask Claudia and Dwight to clarify, I'll just let you know that yes, it is too late to change your answer now.
Good.
We're committed.
Gross match.
Revenge never looked as cute as it does in a sun hat and a black bikini. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the Black Lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse.
I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color?
Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's void.
Oh, like me.
Spirit smiles.
Nature abhors a vacuum.
You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. That music. The pace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard.
Oh yeah, it does that.
The light and sound recede, and the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Now we're talking. Thanks?
Really, thanks.
Yeah.
We don't want to be too horny. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I, lost my memory and fell into the ocean.
No problem. I figured as much.
Spirit turns away while you slather lotion all over your body.
Do you need any help reaching those difficult spots?
Yes. The answer is yes. You see a hand float around your back. Gulp. Sure, why not? Gulp really goes with the bottom portion. But I feel like this is the proper option.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
I mean, do you guys think we should just bottom out so hard?
I think we're going to bottom out. We're right by the ocean. We are at sea level. We can only go lower.
Gulp. You swallow hard, trying to make room in your throat for words to come out, but nothing does. You're embarrassed enough and decide to just live with what you got.
Sit yourself.
That wasn't
yeah.
the right. I was right. Is that gonna take us to the right spot? Yeah, she doesn't really have any need for it, but it's fine. Okay. Thanks. Need any help? Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on.
Weird hand job, weird hand job.
Her floating hand's ability? Shards of glass?
I'm not sure we want to delve into trauma just yet, so maybe the floating hand?
Okay.
The fact that your hands just float around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. Sounds like you're some kind of superhero.
I'm glad you get a kick out of floating severed limbs. Isn't exactly the type of superpower you'd think you'd wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I'd be able to understand why some people act the way they do.
Apologize?
Maybe. I'm truly sorry. I clearly hadn't thought through what your experience was like.
Sometimes humor is how you deal with uncomfortable situations, but clearly you read the room wrong.
Oof. I was just thinking about what must have gone through to end up like that. It had to have been horrible.
It's worse than death. At least death ends eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me, and what the world did to him. And that's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end.
Oh, we got an achievement. We made the right choice.
Obsessed much? I think you. It was. I think it's about how much time we've played the game.
Oh, gotcha.
I think we racked up enough time that it's like, hey yo.
You're doing 2 runs, you bomb.
But
The way that fear and anger filled him up, and then he came bursting out, the way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all.
yeesh.
It's hard not to think about revenge. And dragon inside me.
Dragon nuts!
Sumi!
Is doing to me that the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control.
You're stronger than he ever was. I'm sure of it.
I appreciate that, bottom. I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing in life, in love. This world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use some little assistance in reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted in these vengeful poses really does do a number on my joints.
It rubs the lotion on its
Oh,
skin.
no.
Oh, I gotta do the thing.
What kind of dragon in her? A bad dragon? I mean, she's dripping ectoplasm all time. She has built-in lube. It's way easier.
No! Like the severed foot.
Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. You weren't too incredibly wasteful. Not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do even better.
You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between spirit and yourself. Evil as it is, in this case it does you a solid by blurting out another ominous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence.
Wait a second. Is Lighthouse the ocean's butt plug? We're getting weird moans and stuff coming from the ocean in this lighthouse. I'm just saying.
Oh no! Hey, look, a boat!
Or it's a dildo, one or the other.
From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows. Itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens toward the shore, before crashing on the rocks. Must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water.
Alright, does that sometimes too.
Should we, do something?
Nah, the sharks will take care of it.
Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whatever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbone flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind
You
you.
just be creeping. I didn't come to break up your date or something. I came here for that.
Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his intention.
I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me.
Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no more special than me, those dead pirates, or the mermaid I saw washed up on shore that one time.
Ew.
Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift.
Oh, Aria. Oh, no. Getting roasted by Sumi over here.
Y'all don't know. y'all haven't seen anything. I don't know what you're talking about, Sea Witch. Ocean Princess, obviously.
It's all part of a vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island. Or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics anyhow. If you come with me, I can...
You can get out!
Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off Wraith's tropical shirt and tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly. Cute! Confirmed! Sources, facts, gamer.
For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up.
Okay, be that way. You'll see.
Alone at last, tension broken, deathly moans quiet, and Wraith banished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to Spirit, breathing in the damn foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how the whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling it too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone thinks, she put a lot of work into getting that suit. It's got straps for days.
Best kind.
However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. And Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you were doing. Doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much.
We're here to make...
A very dramatic announcement!
Well, technically, we're here to invite you to join us back at the beach.
Or we'll be making a very dramatic announcement!
It's hard being the producers and the hosts.
Aren't survivors supposed to work in groups before?
Oh, wait, is that up again? When you arrive at the beach, you realize you were set up. Despite promising an announcement, Dwight and Claudette simply stand quietly. This isn't at all what was promised.
Wait a minute, there's no announcement here.
But there is, me.
You have mud in your ears, friend? I told you to get lost.
Don't you see? Lost is what I am, and so are you. But I only know the way out. I've got a map back in my secret lair. Literally. And figuratively. Yeah, I know the difference. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead.
I have a feeling I need to make a save.
Just be safe.
Boop.
You've got a secret lair?
Damn it. Who said anything about a secret lair? I said I've got, sap. Sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair.
Don't change the subject.
Don't ask me what he's talking about.
You're trying to make a mess of the first nice day I've had in I don't know how long, because it's not even clear what year it is. But in a while? I'm not about to be ditched for the likes of you.
It's not me messing things up. I keep trying to tell you it's this dang island. I've come to accept the difficult truth. What happens here? Well, I'm convinced that it's our fate. It's not anyone's decision, it's simply the way it will be. There's no use fighting it.
What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. So don't tell me what I can or can't fight back against. I was born a fighter. A dragon lives inside me. I cannot fight. I can't not fight when all my might I want to do is hide. You see the giant hat? It's a metaphor. If I do have a fate, My fate is to win every fight that comes my way. Got it? Folks.
Oh, you hide. I've seen you hide. Into your little, your phase walking routine. What do you call that? It's basically cloaking. And we all know that cloaking is a type of hiding.
Folks!
You cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me.
You have no idea what they're talking about, but this sure sounds like some video game community forum thread, Munitia, if there ever was such a thing. Not that you know about that either. It sure doesn't seem like Dwight and Claudette are going to stop this, so it's on you.
I think I was brought here to make this choice, so I'm gonna do that now. And I choose baby, obviously. You're kind of pissing me off, right?
When it comes down to it, neither of these two seems easy to love. I mean, damn, Spirit literally has broken glass shards sticking out of her. But she has a certain charm to her gloom.
Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. And don't take this the wrong way, Wraith, but the amount of awkwardness you pack into a single day, no wonder you're so skinny. All that second guessing yourself must burn a lot of calories.
No offense taken. It's... okay, it's true. That can be a little awkward, I guess. Sometimes.
Right. So I'm gonna stick with Spirit.
Spirit breathes a sigh of relief.
I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too.
Okay. I'm gonna take a bathroom break and potentially get some food, huh?
Cool, sounds like a plan. I'll take out the pupper.
So if you guys need food or snackies, now's the time to do it.
Go get your stuff, chat. We will be right back.
Try not to destroy things. Oh no! I skipped it. Well, I saw something about a cherry tree. Guess I
I'm
did.
sure you can load. It's probably autosaved.
Hold on, let me get through it. I'm gonna save real quick. Okay, now I'm gonna go take care of myself. I'll be back.
Okay. Chat, you enjoying this date with me? Oh, I'm so sleepy. Been a rough day today, physically. But having fun with chat, so yeah. Good date, poggers. See, we haven't gone back to the top of the lighthouse yet, so you don't get to see my collection yet. I actually need to find something else to read because I kind of caught up on the BL comic I was reading last. So now I need something else to read in the mornings and at night. Need to figure that out. Spirit is just like me, for real, for real. The similarities are too jarring. I need to have a conversation with them. With the company. I didn't consent for my likeness to be taken. Ooh, goody some culture chaser. I laugh. Ooh. I'm gonna pull that up on my phone because I'm too blind to read that on my computer. Oh, the baby! Babies! On jail. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, there's that kid! I do have the next book of that to read, but I'm worried that I'm just like gonna get sucked in and not finish the current project stuff. So I'm waiting till after the current project to like binge that shit. Like almost done with the secret stuff, man. You guys don't know. Hi, Sammy. How you doing, Demon? You're so soft. Shedding all her fuzz. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's motivation for me to get shit done when I'm like extra depressive. Good.
Curry. All my leftover curry.
And I've been trying to eat through leftovers and stuff that's in the fridge because mom's gonna like she's getting more beef and I'm like, oh, I haven't even like touched all the stuff from the last time. But we have so much leftovers in the fridge I can't cook anything like batch wise. Like I can't make a batch of shit. This is what I've been trying to consume mine. But mom also keeps giving me more.
Your mom is definitely that mom. Honey, you're looking a little thin. Feed yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. She doesn't phrase it like that, but yes.
It's actually kind of more like, we made all this stuff. It's too much for us. So you can have it.
Yeah, pretty much. She also knows, like, I struggle to cook and whatnot now. So she's like, here's some stuff. Make it easy. Just microwave it. Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm back. Alright, last character I voiced was Wraith.
Oh, yeah, that feels great or whatever.
That's about how I expect that to go, actually.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Seems legit.
Okay. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey, a cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it has begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here, in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some petals off and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Damn, they fucking upgraded their effects from KFC. This is so nice.
Do you know the meaning of a cherry blossom? They're beautiful, but also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated.
What do they mean to you?
For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. And for this reason, they're also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life, our fragile mortality. In a way, the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment to see and appreciate life. How does this duality make you feel, Bottom?
Unsure? Or frustrated, probably.
Frustrated sounds good.
Yeah.
As you look at the tree and consider Spirit's question, you reflect on your own current predicament. Standing here, no understanding of why, no control. The beauty of this island, the attention of such an interesting companion, it should bring you joy, but it comes at the price of being completely confused and hopeless. You look down and see a crumbling cherry blossom on the ground at your feet. As you stare at it, something begins to rage inside you, like a dragon! Dragon nuts! Time to drag your nuts, my friend.
How can anyone find any comfort, even for a moment, with death and decay looming on the horizon? It makes me so frustrated. It makes me so mad. I want to do something about it. I want to strike back against this shitty reality.
Sorry. I took a big bite that time.
Accurate curry noises.
Spirit lets you go off, staying calm despite your bubbling rage. She must know thoughts like this. Is that why she asked you? So that you'd see things from her point of view?
I want to be alive!
You feel connected to her in this moment, more than you have at any point before. You wonder, does she feel the same?
Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. The warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, and my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals, they soon replenish, as if they were installed here by someone.
You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully.
By something with no respect for the balance of life and death.
We're sorry to interrupt.
You know, we don't believe you, right? Yep.
But this time we've got a really good reason.
And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by an unseen force, because it's definitely not happening.
Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly.
Get it while it's hot. I guess it's time to go or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Right this here, too. We're not gonna do the gag where we all cram them on the screen at the same time again, so just believe me. They're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remembered them. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that.
Dan getting the Trapper shade in this playthrough.
If I'm downing so I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shake, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Rachel will complain.
I like broccoli.
Gives me horrible gas.
Oh, I don't like that.
Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome.
Could you be any less appealing, Trapper? Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day.
Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Nothing is not an option. Be cool.
Be coy.
Boy.
It wasn't really a date. More like two people avoiding everything else and choosing to be alone. But doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other.
That's exactly right. Couldn't have said anything of value better myself.
Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your date. No surprises. She doesn't like people getting into her business. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise.
Bon appetit!
Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables.
Impossible to land on this island.
Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the tables. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them.
Yeah. Your top service is much appreciated.
Everyone, if you would please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything.
You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies.
Did you have a choice on how you said it, that dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regret how I did.
Good, something needs to change around here. Fire's rebirth.
Fire illuminates the soul.
I know the fires are too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes. Because of childhood trauma involving fire.
And finally, everyone starts moving forward toward the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Okay. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my head like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone's looking at you. So, do something.
Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades. Boggle.
Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story?
Wraith points his spine and skull's staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers.
Try not to bore us.
We're just very interested in you.
Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's the nerves heating you up.
I know that fire is right there. But maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, threaten to burn us all alive.
See you later, Storm. Hopefully we'll still be... we might still be playing, depending on how long this takes.
Yeah, regardless, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Go get some good tasties. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Bottom was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not.
We'll leave to assume Bottom can make a decision.
Sure, I'm game to tell a story.
I hope it's a mystery.
Okay. So what type of story do you want to tell? We did romance last time.
Yeah, we did romance for Huntress, so maybe adventure for Spirit, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure what she'd be into. She did kind of have a romantic story with the kiss and everything. Maybe we could save and make a decision.
I can't save right now.
Oh,
You
darn.
can't save while making decisions.
Adventure!
All right, you like Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies? How about some adventures?
Oh no!
No!
I've made a mistake. Let me save a little closer to it. Fine, I'll tell a story. How about action?
Here's an action-packed yarn for you lot. Time I got into a bar fight.
The group is interested. They lean in.
I'm all ears, and I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat.
No. God, like
Moving on.
everything Trapper says just makes him more unappealing.
You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap off on the nearest rock before starting.
I'm at the local watering hole, powered up on a regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. This does not seem like bottom energy.
lie! Oh my god!
Slay is good.
Steely Dan blasts from the jukebox, very nice. The bartender's chip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon doors swing open.
Wait, it's the saloon now?
Yeah, we're just bullshitting. And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo.
He sounds sexy.
Thought I smelled something acrid from acorn when I hopped off the hog.
Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the guy behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for the inevitable fight.
A long way from home.
Oh, sorry. A long way from home, aren't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street Elm Street, going to do with nothing to sell them some secondhand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard.
And this story has a lot of specific geographic references in it.
I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like that?
Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't even remember.
Now this is bottom energy.
Something about me cutting you off in traffic. Lies a misunderstanding.
Slim yells. Well then, let's hug it out, I say, tears starting to well in my eyes. And we made up.
What about the bar fight?
Oh yeah, we got in a real blowout fight later that night. really yelled our proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether we should say pop or soda.
Wow.
Come on!
That's bottom energy right there.
Yeah, we inadvertently picked the right choice.
I give up headlining at Coachella for this.
Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically.
Winning?
Okay, but that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining.
We gonna get Spirit Song, or is Mommy the only one that sings?
I mean, it's in her lore that she sings, so...
Right.
I can't imagine Trapper sings anything, so...
California girls!
Well, that's cursed.
I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead and now can't do anything about it. It's called the bride. Technically, I suppose the fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per their last bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse.
Pass. No thanks.
Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose... what the fuck?
Iliokoi?
What the frick?
I don't know what that fucking word is.
Lilikoi.
Lilikoi? Okay. They chose Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy. When it came to time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't technically married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style.
Fun fact, Lilikoi is passion fruit.
Oh, okay. I don't know about passion fruit in a cake. Maybe it's a filling? Definitely not the cake itself. I don't know.
Don't mind me just grabbing Spirit Art for the Discord.
After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the fiancé, since they had yet to be married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best.
Well, it's kind of like sounding like picking flowers for your Genshin characters and knowing exactly where they are in the map. Not gonna lie. Anyway.
What? I totally don't.
Not me trying to find shit for Candace. Anyway.
when the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in her basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower. And every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the fiancé, crept further and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems and festering in moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, and the path was dark. Into the shadowy glen she walked and walked and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, love began to look for her, to no avail. They searched the pasture, tree line into the forest, but there was no beautiful wildflowers or young lover to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresh blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there. Oh, that's you.
This bottom.
The bottom.
Out there, all alone. Thought it was beautiful. Sad.
Just like someone we know.
Moral of the story, don't go outside.
Don't touch grass. How was story time? A lot of people take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up.
When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off the individual installment and builds greater sense of community between the audience and creator.
Tell me, Bottom, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be?
Don't answer that. We actually don't care. We're just here to make sure that it seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening.
God forbid my small talk get in the way of any romantic Twilight moment.
Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing with you when we're not on screen.
Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to, wink wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud, and what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing?
The light is physically incapable of blinking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right?
Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed.
Did I hear someone trash talking Spirit? Get me in! What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bottle while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes?
Please, enough talk with Burns. Things are lit or getting blazed. It's not these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me.
On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Bottom is after, then they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical.
Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions all to your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper, because I refuse to play their game anymore.
It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does she really turn anyone else on, or is it just me?
Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. And speaking of failed.
Private.
If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going.
You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Moonrise Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Damn it!
Cutie! Spirit.
Oh, you picked me? Yay! Sorry, that was rude of me. I despise phonies. I despise phoniness, so I should be honest with you. You make for interesting company, and I love the idea of winning over these killers at all costs. Even when I hate the game and the prize, but that'll one day. Flooding, subverting expectations, grinding my teeth as I imagine sweet revenge. It takes a lot out of me. So, don't stop bringing your A game, alright? Might seem like I hate everything, and getting to really know who I am is an impossible task, not worth trying, but too bad. You won't know unless you search for deep inside yourself and bring everything you've got. Or just say the exact right thing at the right time and melt my cold heart in an instant. I don't know the rules here any better than you do. See you at the bar, I guess.
Okay.
Wow! You arrive at the bar to find Dwight and Claudette both holding cocktail shakers, surrounded by a bevy of bottles for assorted boozes.
Who's ready?
You took it wasted! Well, I don't drink, so not me.
You really don't drink? Ever? Is that, like, because it would just fall out of a hole in your stomach thing, or...?
I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is poison to the body and mind. I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time thing.
And why did you choose a mixology lesson as your romantic nighttime activity?
Everyone knows that this kind of date is just an excuse to get loaded up on booze and make terrible decisions.
It's true. Not a single person has ever learned anything at one of these things.
Dwight, well, that's not true. You learned how to tie a cherry knot in a stem using only your tongue.
Whoa! Who ordered a soda with a splash of my private business? Because that's off menu.
Oh, I know what I'm drinking to forget tonight.
Mixology is a real thing and doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I have you know that I have worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. By your father.
On whom you will have your bloody vengeance. Right. Well, so be it.
How about you, Bottom? Do you drink?
Stay
Stay
sober.
sober. Let's go. I've got the impression that tonight will be a night I want to remember perfectly, so I'm gonna pass on the alcoholic drinks.
Here. Alcohol is a false escape. Besides, it's not like sober people can't have fun.
You watch a spirit picks up a plump cherry and roughly stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere, and its little fruity guts flop out onto Spirit's lap.
Oopsie. One of the outsides wearing black. It hardly shows stains.
No take backsies.
So, lovebirds, what drink shall we make? A zombie. Dark and stormy.
Probably dark and stormy.
Probably it.
How about a dark and stormy drink for my dark and stormy date?
Ooh. Okay, that one is cute.
She likes the cheesy shit, I love it. Please allow us to demonstrate how dark and stormy is made.
First, rum, or in this case, rum extract, and a bit of apple juice is poured over ice.
Sounding delicious so far. And then a fresh ginger beer is added in, sounding even better.
Garnish with a lime wheel.
And drink. In the end.
Do you think you're up to the challenge of replicating this recipe, Bottom?
Replicating rum substitute and ginger beer over ice? Don't forget the lime wheel! Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel.
I'm not sure I appreciate your tone, but yes, you got it. You're natural. Sassy natural. You and Dwight might have more in common than...
Don't you dare.
Spirit seems to be in a lovely mood as she sips her dark and stormy. She's not even rolling her eyes at your petty behavior. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way in from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing.
Isn't this fun?
Honestly, it's the most drama-free fun I've had since I got here.
And since you picked a simple, delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. I want to make out a little.
You breathe in a sip of your drink and immediately begin coughing. Before you can get a yes out, lightning strikes a palm tree on the beach and it immediately starts a fire. The activity ends abruptly as Claudette and Dwight usher the two of you away from the bar.
Sag.
So close, and yet so far. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Ugh, feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. Let me save, because I think this is stuff that we've done already. That was what I'll say, but oh well.
Ground the voting thing.
Yep. Time to vote out Trapper. We're gonna vote out
Get
Wraith
that
just for the hell of it.
Trapper.
Trapper.
Dream date. We're not going to.
No.
Don't even care, Trapper.
Did you two forget to mention something?
Yeah.
Yeah, singling it. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Can you break their heart? That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. I'm not even gay enough to go for Trapper. Yeah.
No one is.
Wraith at least started out neutral. That's fine. Goodbye.
Yep.
You suck.
Bye.
The fuck out of here, bitch.
Less voicing you, that makes me happy.
Where do I get that butterfly?
I'm sure I need to see if
I'm
it
sure
exists.
It
It needs to
definitely
exist.
Let's check in with
Zero
her.
doubt in my mind that exists.
We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. What tends to happen when your mother is skewered by an og when you were young? Yeah, how did you know? Wild guess! It's also the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I saw a raccoon over in that tree and I'm feeling peckish.
I don't really know what's happening here. I just haven't been paying attention. Oh, bottom? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, more important things.
We get it, you're the lore route.
One way or another, I won't be here for much longer.
I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one's ever been dumb enough to reject me before.
We've done it twice now, bitch.
Bitch, moan, yada yada.
Of course, Bottom is into me. Why wouldn't they be? I'm thoughtful, beautiful, surrounded by a calming mist. I've also got great hair.
She do.
And since I'm technically dead, I'm extremely low maintenance.
There's body pills for all of them.
Oh shit!
Look,
That's funny.
I don't like to throw in the term anime waifu around too often, but her body pillow fits snugly. You know what I mean?
Yes, you know exactly what's up, Spirit.
The fourth wall break was too
Topical.
much. Posted in culture chat, oh my god. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional.
It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down for the reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But yeah, you got all this shit in the NFTs and ugh. Ghostface though.
Come on! Well, no, it's not your turn.
Silly ocean thing.
We're just blasting through it. We gotta get to our girl. Yeah, we know you have an internal existential crisis there.
What a doozy.
Cuddle Aria first, cuddle the crab.
Okay. Soft sunlight warms your skin. Oh! Hold on. I actually didn't read that. I just assumed. Oh no, not save. Let me actually read that. I didn't actually read that. Hold on. Killer crab is a body pillow, which it's sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on that huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose.
Already got it.
Pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. So look face on their faces excitement or terror.
Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Bottom.
It can't be easy being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses.
Murder and making out.
And you've kept your cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but...
Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially.
Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you.
Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light, then in the other direction, you might as well end up in the friend zone.
The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad.
Where do you think we are exactly?
Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me?
Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again.
Wow.
I've never seen Spirit open up to anyone like she's opened up to you.
I've seen her open up the insides of plenty of people, but thankfully for you and for us, that's in a different type of game.
So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad we're on schedule.
Trying to pick our girl and take her on a date.
Another save. Confess their love. Pretty flowers. Alright, we select our spirit. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes.
Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resist the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level.
And we shall. To the eye of the dark storm that is our reality. To the lantern room of the black lighthouse.
Oh, dragging your nuts on me, baby, please.
It's time to see what you're made of, Bottom.
I'll write the yacht first.
I thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up to the Black Lighthouse. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts, and snorkeling or whatever. Why words hard? Go to the Dojin cave. Yes. It's good for you to see me in the sun a little bit, at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. But the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair... This wasn't who I was. A normal young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town.
And then, well, I know what happened. Your father, he
murdered me, and I woke as an undead Avenger. That's not what I was getting at. Something else happened to me. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. A lot of time, when you think about ghosts, you really kind of see through flickering specters. You imagine reaching out to you and having their hand go right through them. Ooh, like that sort of thing. Maybe there's some warpy effect on the world around you. I don't know. Depends on which movie you're watching. But when I died, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really. It's not an invitation. It's rhetorical. Oh, why did I end up this way? Who brought me here to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves and dusting off antiques or trying to find clues and analyzing their meanings. I don't want to take this experience seriously, though. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. It may be a dumb process, but it's one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. But you just woke up on this beach with no memory of who you are, where you came from, and rather than freak out and simply try to swim away, you're giving this a chance.
I actually don't know what swimming away was an option.
It's not, however, the fact that you never even tried. I think that means you've got courage. Or an open mind, or I don't know, maybe you stuck around because you liked someone you met here.
Maybe.
While the two of you were getting all deep and philosophically flirting, the yacht pulled up to the shore next to the Black Lighthouse.
Last stop! Everybody off! Oh, there were other stops?
Oh no, not of this trip of your life.
Spirit rolls her eyes and leaves for the shore.
I'm just messing with you. It's the only stop. Nobody here is really looking for our fun, so we have to make it ourselves.
But no, there are no other stops. Seriously, go.
Receipt of the poop deck, Dwight.
Ship doesn't even have a poop deck.
Oh, it will.
Wow. Gonna shit on Trapper's boat.
I mean, I'm okay with this.
Whatever helps those two let off some steam.
Yeah, they can go fuck around on this boat for all we care.
As you disembark, you see Dwight and Claudette run giggling across the ship. Too bad you can't date those two. They seem like they know how to have a good time. You arrive at the beach near the majestic Black Lighthouse. Its imposing form towers above you. A flock of birds circles lazily, no sense of fear or urgency, as if circling a corpse that hasn't moved in ages.
It's like, there it goes. I'm excited about today. See?
Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses your fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel... Is that the faintest of pulses?
My blood is absolutely pumping.
So, what happens now?
Now I should show you something no one has seen up close before. Well, no one who has lived to tell about it. We're going there.
Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse, amongst the circling birds.
What's actually up there? Have you seen it?
Hey, how's everyone doing today?
Come on, Wraith!
Hi, Wraith. You sure seem chipper today.
Something strange is definitely going on with this guy. Well, something else strange. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked.
Bottom, thank you. Thank you for choosing anyone else to go on a date with today. Alone again forever. This is how it's meant to be. I feel alive.
You done? We're kind of, on a date you just mentioned.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Wraith, but like she said, we're in the middle of something. You mind?
Oh, right. So, what you doing? Heading up to the eye of the lighthouse? I love it up there. You can really see the whole island from up there. In fact...
Spirit, I thought you said no one's been up there and lived to tell about it. This sounds exactly like telling about it.
Technically, I don't think Wraith counts as being as alive. I mean, I don't maintain the canon, but...
Miguel just bursts out and body slams Wraith.
Spirit waves her arms at Wraith from head to toe.
And if he's not dead now, he's gonna be when I punish him for interrupting our date.
Yeah, now we can solve our problems without our hair floating up in any menacing shapes. I'll just be over here, running away. Enjoy the view!
You know, I think Rafe was kidding about the whole thing about being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, you know, a lighthouse. However, it does bring up an interesting point regarding your, how do I say it?
Spirit's hand floats up as she scratches her head contemplatively. You don't usually see her at a loss for words like this.
What's your mortal status?
Mostly dead.
Because despite what our lanky friend seems to think, the lighthouse is not to be trifled with. It's a beacon of death and suffering that brings down doom from all corners of the world, if not further.
Well, duh. You saw a freaking pirate ship seemingly travel through space and time only to crumble the rocks beneath the spooky tower. But you decide not to point it out because that wouldn't be too romantic now, would it?
I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking this beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin.
Here with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive?
I guess I don't know.
If you come with me up to the eye of the Black Lighthouse, you may never return. Is that a risk you're willing to take? Because we have something? I won't deny it. I feel it. I'd hate for you to simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put the risk off for another time.
Just be friends? Ouch. Is this her way of letting you down easy?
I don't know if I want that. Or friendship. I want you. That's why I chose you.
I can't decide this for you. I can only warn you that it may not be safe. You might die up there, and there's nothing I can do about it.
We want that poltergussie. Now just say yes!
Go up, maybe die.
Guess I'll die.
You take a deep breath and think about every particle of sea air as it travels into your body and fills your lungs. It may be the last time you have such a thought, but you feel strangely at peace with that information.
I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it.
Spirit smiles a quirky, devilish smile.
Right this way.
Revenge is best served with a goth girlfriend.
Amen.
Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of sun leave you is a horrible sight, a petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up, but down, as if it had been crawling.
Watch your step.
The things we do for love. Or poltergussie. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the Black Lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out, and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room, as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow...
It was just moving a moment ago. Or just morning a moment ago, but now it's night?
What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I've really enjoyed a peaceful time together with you, taking in the views, standing in complete silence for hours. It's my kind of perfect date.
Really? I don't remember that.
I just called it the perfect date, and you can't be bothered to remember it? What kind of game are you playing with me?
I was getting the big suck from the void, sweetie. I'm sorry. I want to remember it. It's just that for some reason my mind is completely blank. But hey, I'm not dead.
Well, you're already dead and have been this whole time.
That's true.
Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working.
Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself, a subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose.
Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time.
That's it? Don't get me wrong, this is really cool and all. I guess I don't know what I expected.
I suppose if you thought you were walking into your death and nothing happened, it might feel a bit more anticlimactic. Sorry. Anyhow, it's time to go. Let me just flip on the light on the staircase for an easier time to get down. Stairs still look pretty dark. Maybe it...
Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and then it becomes frighteningly clear to you. That switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern. A lantern that is now beginning to power up. Holy shit.
Oh my.
The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose.
Let's see. It looks like that switch was... Looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights at all.
Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It was bound to happen sooner or later. You slam your eyes closed, hoping that somehow not looking at the light itself will protect you. Not sure I see the logic in that, but if it is magic, it kind of defies logic.
I want to see it, but, well, I'm a little scared.
Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me, and I'll keep you safe.
Okay, Indiana Jones situation.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, hold
Look
on.
at Best Girl, stare into Best Girl forever.
Still counts. So cute.
Ooh,
It
still got her though.
counts.
The big old sun hat.
It's so Lord. Oh, that was bad.
Are you okay? You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. You're so brave. Maybe not so coordinated, but certainly brave. I'm so lucky you'd put yourself through this for me. Shows that you're real.
Despite your attempt to resist it, the incredible force of energy from the Black Lighthouse's lantern eye refuses to subside. No, it cannot be ignored, and it doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, that was just a trivial game. This is real life, and real magic. You stare at it now, and its power penetrates your mind. Whoa.
Shit, we're getting penetrated by the ocean!
Hey, it's been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead or more alive? Yeah, well, love will do that to a person. Don't worry, it'll make sense soon. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. Takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you.
You know, sometimes people say it's not you, it's me. Well, this time it's you, and it's also me. I can't believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it looks a whole lot different than this.
I don't think you're hearing me, which is weird because I'm practically shouting. Nobody breaks up with Trapper. Nobody.
Spirit, honey, you were not tapping that.
Honey, you could have done way better than that. Oh, yeah? Fine. Nobody breaks up with Trapper, but I'm not doing that. I'm dumping.
Don't you say it.
I'm dumping Evan McMillan, and there's nothing you or he can do about it. It's over between us, Evan.
Rin,
Trapper turns from spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground of some weird tunnel.
I think that your shouting woke up Bottom.
My shouting?
Fake snore.
Say something?
I'm assuming I'll break this up at least. I'm sorry, I think I interrupted something very personal and also quite scary. I swear I wasn't trying to listen in, but I heard a lot. Probably not everything. I think I woke up in the middle.
What did you hear?
Just you dumping Trapper.
We were never together. I mean, we were together. Wink, wink, wink.
I know you're wearing a mask, but we can see your eyes. You don't need to say wink, wink, wink out loud. Another reason I'm right to have dumped you.
You did not. It was mutual.
The jig is, as they say, up. They know you're awake now, and you're going to have to deal with this awkward situation head on.
Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. I'm not here on this island or in this creepy tunnel.
As far as the island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here.
We? Trapper touched me? You? We? You and Trapper? But...
After the lighthouse came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you. I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, he loves nothing more than having an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. You could have asked Claudette and Dwight to help, but I don't trust them.
But you trust Trapper?
Trapper was our doctor, Gross. Like and trust are two different things. You might think Trapper can be a real jerk, and you'd be right, but you get what you see with him. We brought you down here because we're the only ones who know about this place. It's part of an old tunnel network that connects different places on the island.
What's up, guys? Talking island mysteries, my favorite topic. I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd pop in.
He just like pops in so much in this route.
Great, fuck off!
You were cock-blocking so hard.
Trapper, you said this place was private.
Don't look at me. I didn't tell him about it. Half of the appeal of this spot is getting away from people like him.
Well, geez, I can see I'm not wanted. So, you three a throuple now, or never?
Ew.
Never.
No, nothing with him.
No.
Nothing with Trapper. Fuck that.
So I gotta say, I didn't get the whole Trapper spirit thing, but hey, it's not my business. I don't stick my nose in it.
We were not a thing. Nobody traps the Trapper. Not with traps or with relationships.
And you do realize you're sticking your nose in our business right now, right?
Wow, so hostile. If you don't want to talk about it, just say so. Anyhow, this tunnel has some interesting features. Head about 50 meters down that way, you'll find.
Get out!
Rafe looks around just to be doubly sure that Trapper is addressing him.
I was just leaving.
This island is it's a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. After a lot of pursuit, I finally let him catch up to me. And it became, well, I don't want to call it a relationship, because somebody really didn't want to have the talk. But we were more than friends.
I dispute the events as told for the record. I don't pursue, I stalk. and lie in wait.
Seeing eye to eye was not one thing that we're good at.
So, I hate to ask, but I did just look into a refrigerator-sized death lamp, so I guess there's more of a glutton for punishment than I thought. What were you good at?
Well, for starters,
Excuse me, I'll take that question. Thank you very much. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I'm on a quest.
For revenge.
Everyone?
Exactly. What you might not know, Trapper is like the great classical maestro of revenge.
Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer.
Revenge against friends who have turned their backs and betrayed me. Revenge against his father for making him into a monster. Revenge against a barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name was actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say never date your heroes.
Good advice, but I don't think that's the saying.
And then you came along, Bottom. You showed me that it's okay to be lost and to feel pathetic, to push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone.
I'm not sure where you got all of that from, but okay.
You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me. That I can embrace those things, but not be defined by them. You showed me that life after death can be more than an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground of a dark cave in a dusty old tunnel.
Sweetie, you can do so much better.
Well, you're dipping at the right time, Zen. See you later.
Catch you later, Zen. Thanks for joining us.
Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his elbow. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features has been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seems to be taking it quite well.
This whole half-ass dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea, but what kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actually real here. And I don't want to give it up. I don't want to give up on us.
listen, Bottom. While you were knocked unconscious by some minor head trauma like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her, value her opinions.
Pressing X to doubt.
That doesn't mean I trust you. If you want to get to her, you have to get through me first. By passing Trapper's test, trademark, coming from BHVR TV, Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade.
It's time to see.
I guess we have to start. I guess we'll just do that.
Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one given to her by her murderous father, what she only lets her real friends call her.
Rin.
Whee.
You got that one, don't celebrate yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit?
Dragon's nuts!
Let's go!
Dragon!
Sure, everyone knows that. They won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was hell-bent on revenge?
Restaurant.
I know to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? What is your favorite color? Are these questions largely superficial? Sure. Maybe I won't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why it didn't work out for us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question.
You got this, Bottom.
According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead?
Not being seen for who you are, or regretting parts of your life?
I think she said, oh, was it her or Bottom that said that? I don't remember. Oh, let's go with this and see what happens. Hey!
When I pitched Trapper's test to the suits at BHVR TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as the final prize for winning. So I killed them all, right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only thing you're going to win is me saying, congratulations for passing Trapper's test. Now that was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with the giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder without being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules. Even if I literally just made them up, you got it right. So I guess I approve of you dating Spirit or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, wink. Trapper out.
Thank fucking God.
Thank God, yeah. My throat.
I'm sorry you had to endure that.
What? 5 measly questions? It was nothing.
Not even that. It was ridiculous, unnecessary as it was, the whole thing. Waking up in a random tunnel, overhearing her argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, that stupid quiz. All of it, especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it would have actually happened if I didn't.
And I like you too, Spirit.
Please, call me Rin.
We're on a first name basis now. Rin.
I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you. Alone, up in the lantern room of the tower.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Bottom. It's not that kind of game. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told... No, wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment.
Come back up there with me.
Oh, we're definitely going to come. There's no place I'd rather be.
You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be here with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing when you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight.
Claudette? Dwight? Funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic.
Tragic? I don't think so.
What could be more tragic about a family reunion? Always joyous occasions in my experience.
Before they can explain what that's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl, a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again.
Now isn't the time for any reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the lighthouse will... Now, please don't interrupt.
You think after all this time, you know, we've got your interests, best interests in mind.
Wait, what? No, of course I don't think that. I... Got wax in your ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt.
Too late. The black light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states.
It's breezy up here. Should have packed a sweater.
What in the hairy hell? Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way. Oh
Around
boy.
your elders.
Here's Dad.
It's good old Papa!
That's here.
Oh, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast.
What?
Bottom, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-grandpa, but that's a lot of greats to say in a row.
I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. I expect you all to say the grace. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants. My precious little angel. But you...
Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you.
You mongrel. You must treat me with respect. Also, help me, I'll be cleaning bits of your head off my carnival.
A kanabo is like a metal baseball bat covered in spikes. FYI.
I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me.
It's Dwight, sir. Claudette, remember? We explained to you that we were going to come meet with your great-great-great-granddaughter's suitor and give or withhold your approval.
5 greats.
Great-great-great-great-grandfather, sir, Your Honor, Master, sir.
Dwight, he's a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you because they think you have great judgment, because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue with the rest of my life. Whatever this show game experience.
Ah, yes, that makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help.
Self-important much?
Nice to meet you, Kazan.
Only my friends and family call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni.
You're seeing a serious resemblance to Trapper in not only the sheer size of the man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently, Spirit has a type. You sure you can or want to measure up to that? It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you've become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away.
Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan.
Peasant! I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your light.
Oni waves his katana in the air at you menacingly. Like great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently.
Hold up there, grandpops. Not so fast. You're only supposed to kill them if they deserve it. First, you should get to know them a little better.
Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it.
In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at cloud vibes.
You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rules did. Exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppetry, school stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. Oh, what were we talking about?
Spirit giggles at her great-great... Okay, I'm not saying all of this every time. At Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? She sure hates her father, so...
Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period.
Silence, peasant. You're showing your ignorance. Samurai forbade from many activities that didn't benefit the Bushido Code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that because I had honor, and my body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide. But clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional samurai etiquette. You fool! Rin, what would you want of such an uneducated admirer as this?
You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and who wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive, demonic old man.
Oh, wait, I get it. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descendant. You've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my collabo. Rin, wrap your robe around this mongrel's hands and hold them still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach, together as a family.
Grandpa, no. That's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. Claudette and Dwight did.
Yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink.
This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him and Trapper really do have a lot in common, don't they?
I swear, Bottom has a good soul and heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their way and faced down death more than once and put up with their fair share of nonsense.
Nonsense seems to be endless. Can we, I don't know, wrap this up already?
I need to bone!
Yeah. I'm not ready to bust! this lamp is still charging in the background.
Right.
Of course, of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug.
Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he has ever hugged anyone in his entire life.
I think I'm good over here, actually.
Rin, now, push them my way and I'll split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set back on course of honor.
You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, you great-great-great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name!
The sleepy noodle noises. Oh, you'll see away. Oh, you're so cute.
You're so cute. Silly baby. I know you were having puppy dreams, huh? Were they little puppy dreams? Yeah. You're so easy. So sad.
We're almost done.
Here we go. You're so cute. God, silly girl.
The lust for violence in your voice. It fills me with cheer.
I'll never forget who I am.
I suppose if this is the person who you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms with the same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors.
Sorry, I'm taking pictures of Pupper.
Yes, she's so cute.
I was taking a picture of Pupper over my shoulder so I can put it in Discord. My silly little girl.
Silly spinning worm.
And if Bottom ever treats me poorly, with my word on our family's honor, I will wield my katana and gut them like a fish.
Thanks, sweetie. That's hot.
A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this?
Yes.
And one last word of advice, my dear girl.
Sorry.
Something about daddy issues. What he did, it was awful, but it was already done. Do something for yourself now.
Hello. I already said the pictures of you. That's so cute.
Pet the baby. Look at the doggo. Yes, good doggo.
Cutest doggo.
Just my 2 cents. Be well rid. I will see you again soon. Now let's go, servants. Clint, Dians, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to.
Yes, sure?
I swear this better not be dealing with... This better be better than dealing with Trapper's dad. I'm sorry if I was disrespectful to your great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seems like a very special man. I realize I will never measure up to someone like that. Warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask.
Don't worry, I would never expect you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was to be the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now, avoiding the vintage bear traps. But that's not the life I imagined for myself. The sense of abstract duty, anger at the world changing around me, lust for blood. That's no way to live. And yet, as you now know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever, I'm cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least maybe I was until now.
Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby.
You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it.
Sorry, I have no idea where that came from.
I think we spent enough time in this lantern room. We should get back to the beach.
The moonlight sets a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse.
I know the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again.
Yes!
Hat off, too. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows in the light of the moon.
Damn. Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow's sunscreen.
Again? I mean, yeah, of course. Last time was... Well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards.
I'll be totally real with you. I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoy it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled. I will not be labeled for a foot freak. Not that there is anything wrong with feet. It's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people talking.
Steady. Steady. God damn it. more foot stuff.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh, yes, let's shoot that cream all over her feet.
Yes.
Come on, let us spurt, Aria!
Yes. God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet, between my toes. My skin has never been more moist.
Oh no!
Goodness.
Get up here right
Ooh,
now.
the hard eyes.
Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotion hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Oh. Look at her skin. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is...
Incredible.
Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet.
Let's go!
Come here, you.
So this is what it feels like to fly.
As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean, salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over.
Dragon is nuts.
If it kills you, you're sure it will have all been worth it. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself, exhausted, away from Spirit. Ew.
Yay.
Oh, achievement unlocked. Necrophilia.
A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood.
Sorry, this got stuck in me when I was having the best night of my life.
Spirit drags her fingertips over the sharp end of the glass shard.
Keep it. Consider it a memento. I've got plenty more where that came from.
Wow!
We got the ghosty girl.
Back on the beach, the other killers roll their eyes as you show up with Spirit, doing that couples thing where you walk with your hands in each other's back pockets.
Oh.
You know, it's obnoxious, but love will do that to a person. Last day, you beautiful piece of meat.
Ocean is so thirsty.
You've done so well. You're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of saltwater do you think I am?
Bottom, Spirit, welcome back since you're both still alive.
Well, we can assume you had a good time.
You point to the many open wounds in your body, complete with bits of sand and dirt stuck in them.
Yeah, you could say that.
I think some of those might be infected. You should really get them checked out.
We're going to actually go through with this. The thing you should get checked out is your head, my friend. Spirit is absolutely nuts. He will survive a week dating her.
That's the goal.
Didn't you just give us your blessing like 3 scenes ago?
You might think she's all sad and introspective, but the truth is she's a demon hellbent to revenge who will ultimately stop at nothing to satisfy the lust for death that courses through her veins. I can't get her out of my mind!
Sad trapper noises. Sucks to suck, my guy.
Duh. I know all that and I think it's hot. She's the goth girlfriend of my dreams and you're just jealous you lost her so you're trying to run me out of town. Well, guess what? I'm not scared of you. I'm with Rin now and she's got my back. Literally, she carved her name to it with a piece of broken glass. Thank God it was only 3 letters long. Bleh.
Alright, we get it. Everyone is super tough. All you do is kill, no matter what.
But we got a show to finish, and this is the finale, so we need you to hold on for just a moment longer.
After all, that was the point of this whole experience, to give even the most demented killers a chance at finding love.
And it worked! To think, my official bio called me distinctly below average. Well, look at me now, world! I'm about to officiate the wedding of 2 complete maniacs!
Please, Spirit, take this bouquet and prepare your vows.
We're actually just getting hitched. That's kind of cool.
Straight up marriage. Wow.
As soon as you both say I do, we can send you off to your exclusive honeymoon.
Hold up. Nobody's saying
Oh.
I do today.
Oh. Yeah, nobody's... wait, what?
Marriage is an archaic social institution put in place by men in power thousands of years ago to maintain their control on the world. I'm not interested in playing their game. I'm not interested in doing what anyone tells me or bring any rules that I don't believe in deep down in my heart. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't remember being asked if I wanted to take part in this bootleg reality TV bullshit in the first place.
She wants to murder!
Did anyone here agree to this?
I'm still not entirely sure what's going on.
Spirit has manifested her katana, and in a moment, the mood has changed from a romantic climax to a place of terror.
Whoa, we're all having fun here!
If you just say I do, we can... I won't.
With a slice of her blade, Claudette is no more, replaced by 2 halves of Claudette, neither of which are especially alive.
Damn!
Dwight is horrified. There's a chance he actually wet himself. Luckily for him, Khaki hides a lot of things. Unlucky for him, urine isn't one of them. Meanwhile, Trapper, Huntress, and Wraith are eating popcorn. Where'd they get popcorn?
Yes.
You were under the impression that Claudette and Dwight did all of the cooking around here, so... Sorry. Now's not the time to think about who popped the popcorn. A gruesome murder just happened.
This is for you. You know what to do.
Spirit hands you her katana. You'll look on a whimpering Dwight and feel everyone waiting for you to put him out of his misery.
Look, Bottom, we're on a very tight schedule. You respect schedules, right? If you kill me, I'm afraid of what comes next. So, I don't know, could you not?
You think back to that strange moment in the lantern room of the Black Lighthouse. When the light hit Dwight, there was something off about it. As if he wasn't real. Or at least, not really human. But is this a good reason to do him in with Spirit's katana? Or is that actually a reason not to kill him?
Omawamu, Shinderu.
This doesn't make sense.
The only thing that makes sense is taking control, taking it away from them, taking it into your own hands and carving out a new destiny for yourself. Kill this pathetic worm. Kill him and join me on my mission. Together, we will be unstoppable.
That's quite an offer. What are you gonna do?
I'm sorry, Dwight. Crazy goth GF. We have a choice to be made.
We do what the goth
Killing.
girlfriend wants. You raise spirits, Katana. And with the ease of slicing a wedding cake, you cut him in two. His dead body slumps on the ground in front of you.
That was so incredibly sexy.
Ren places her hands over yours, and you both hold her katana. Your fingers intertwine.
Oh, lewd hand holding on a murder weapon.
Hell yeah.
You look to the other killers and see something new on their faces. Respect. You're one of them now. Ruthless, uncompromising, splattered with blood. A killer.
My father is really gonna crap his pants when he sees the two of us coming.
Yes!
Queen.
Look at those seagulls, the
Evil
true intent of the goals.
seagulls.
What are you waiting for, lover?
You sit on the beach below the black lighthouse, watching seagulls devour the liver of a dead pirate who was washed up on shore.
Just think about how much I love you, Ren.
Well, stop thinking and show me.
You think we'll ever leave this place?
What do you care?
I hope we don't.
Bang it all the time!
Let's fuck on the beach forever, let's go!
I know, honey.
Kinky sex with goth GF. Let's go.
We're the real winners today.
Well, what them floating hands do?
Yes.
Okay, we got another ending.
We could potentially play another round of it, but I don't know how high up on the list it's gonna be.
Yeah, and I'm not really that interested in Wraith, all things considered.
Might be something I do, like,
Yeah, mainly I just wanted to know about Narrator and Ocean.
yeah, I'd love to see if Ocean is a thing that you can date and see how thirsty Ocean is. This has been fun though. I'm really glad that this has been silly. And it's nice to have multiple people to do voices.
For sure.
Please.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this too. It's been a thing.
Yeah, she's ready to play.
I'll let this finish. Let the credits finish and see if there's something. Last time it was like a trickster thing, but we'll see if something else pops up.
Okay.
Since we've done 2 routes now, might look at the Steam stuff because that was pretty funny.
I agree.
And it's back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lame.
Another week of work, but we got more fun spooky season stuff coming up for the week.
Yeesh. Maybe spooky stuff after spooky season 2.
Yeah.
Because I like spooky stuff.
Mm-hmm. And November, even though it has Thanksgiving, which is my birth holiday, it deserves to be part of spooky month since it's also fall.
Fair enough. Who says spooky month has to be only one?
The only thing that stops spooky month is Santa Claus.
We don't talk about that.
Don't talk about the old man that peeps on people.
Yeah.
But you know, if we involve Krampus in it, spooky month continues for another month.
You're not wrong.
True. We can find stuff related to Krampus.
Krampus. There's Krampus games.
Yeah. There's jump scare Krampus games.
We could play the Christmas expansion for Duke Nukem.
God. We could play Feel the Snow. It's not really a horror game, but it is Christmas, but it's cute. It has some spooky stuff in it. So like it marries the two. Wow, you play a snowman.
I'm actually playing it on a real system instead of my shitty old Lenovo laptop that I tried it on the first time.
So maybe it won't freak out on you.
Freak out on me, yeah.
No, it wasn't anything.
We did it.
Cool, we did the thing.
That wasn't there before.
A bear trap.
Well, maybe it wasn't. I just never saw
I
it.
never scrolled to it.
I guess so. That's weird. Okay, well, that's a thing. Well, if you guys really want more of this, let us know. We might take a little break from it to do some other stuff, but maybe we can do some other routes. Or we can do routes and just tell you how it went. Because that's a lot of stuff to get through.
If anything, we're doing wraiths will give us the lore.
True. What the shit is
We're not
happening?
doing Trapper.
No.
Pain.
Too gross.
I like muscle men, but not like that. I would rather if Trapper had Wraith's personality.
We like dignified muscle men.
Not that. That is not the kind of
That's-
himbo that I like.
Yeah, that's self-proclaimed alpha energy, and we don't like that here.
Fuck that shit, dude. I want my himbos, thank you. Himbos are the go-to. Which means we should bring back Biru Shana. I keep saying it.
You gotta finish doing the shit.
I know. Editing takes so much time.
Yeah.
We could just start over.
Could just start over. That would be fine. Anyway.
Distraction.
So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. If you aren't already subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you know when shit's happening. Keep an eye out for our schedule to see what spooky stuff is gonna happen. Join the Discord so you can see some cultured artwork.
Plenty of spirit in there.
Kind of surprised that there's that amount of artwork out there.
Yeah, so here's the question though: Huntress or Spirit?
Spirit.
I'm still down for Huntress.
I still would not be opposed to being crushed by mommy's thighs, but spirit.
Yeah, so Spirit is definitely cute, but
Spirit is self-love for Sumi.
Yes, yeah, I guess, but you know, goth GF.
True. I would still go for Huntress, I think. Yep. Everybody's tragic in their own way, but there's something about Huntress. Anywho'sin. Be sure to fix your cashew-shaped bodies, hydrate or dehydrate, consume food, take your medications, and get some sleep. Be sure to go to sleep at a good time.
yeah, recharge for the week.
Rest up, everybody. And yeah, we will see you guys for our next stream.
Catch you then, stringworms.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.